Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome back to the southern wing of the Stink Bug Works. This morning, or today, I'm going to do one of the most critical steps in building any RC boat. Might even apply to gas boats for that matter. And that step is mounting the motor and mounting the stuffing tube. Fortunately, the Speedmaster strut allows me to position the stuffing tube where I want it without gluing it in. It's not attached to anything. It's just there where I want it. So this gives me the added benefit of already having the drive shaft installed, or already having the stuffing tube installed when it's not really installed. So now that I have the angle of dangle correct here from my drawing the other day, my plan is to insert this into the motor and then, using the proper shaft alignment, because here's the whole thing. There's not much cable exposed, and it can't really have any flex angle in it because it's such a short distance. These things are made to flex over a longer distance, not over a quarter of an inch. And this is going to wind up being right about where that sleeve bearing works loose, where there's no load on it. So it's going to wind up being right about where my pencil mark is, right there. And that's where the motor is going to mount. So the plan will be this. I will mount the motor, glue it down, and then I'll mount the stuffing tube, and I'll make sure I have a little clearance all around, and so that there's no pressure on anything. The stuffing tube is just floating there, and then I'll put layers of fiberglass over it to blend it into the hull, and the same thing with a wrap underneath it. So I want my through hull hole slightly oversized so that when I'm gluing it in, there's no preload anywhere. That's the plan. So I'll position the motor first, get it solid, and then relieve this ever so slightly to where this stuffing tube is not touching anything. And that will give us perfect alignment, because I do plan to run this forward bearing on the cable just to see. I mean, if push comes to shove, I can always take it out. I think it'll work good. Anyway, we're making progress. Once this is all mounted up, I think I am going to go back to that Sea King 120 speed control. If I burn it up, then I'll put in a bigger one. Again, I don't think I'm going to be propping this thing up to where I'm going to be drawing that kind of current. I like to let my motors spin up and run more efficiently. Yeah, you don't get the big high speeds, but your motors don't get real hot either. So it's kind of a trade-off. So there we are. Not a whole lot new to report other than I'm liking this little bearing up here. Until next time, jet out.